guys to Warhammer Blog. On this episode, I'm going to be showing you some of the paints, the models that we have painted that you haven't seen yet, and just some of the paintbrushes. This is Warhammer Blog Part 2. I've already done Warhammer Blog Part 1, obviously, and I will be referring to some stuff I did last episode. So if you haven't seen Warhammer Blog 1, I'd advise you turn this off right now and go and watch it. For those who have seen Warhammer Blog, thanks guys and girls, and hope you put in a lot of comments. Please do the same on this episode. Put in some comments because I always like a little tip. So interviewing, paints, paintbrushes, everything. That's pretty much it. So hope you enjoy the episode. See ya. Okay, now I'm going to interview my mom and my dad. They're going to show you some of the things they do and how they do it. Also going to show you paints, etc. Hope you enjoy. Okay, some of the other things, we'd like to now show you some of the paints that we use to paint most of our models. Now we use simple, normal...
Red Gore. This is Red Gore.
That's a family favourite, Red Gore, isn't it?
Yep.
We do love the Gore. Now, where's my favourite?
That is Key's colour because Key follows Chaos.
Dwarf bronze rocks. They should make nail polish in this colour. It's gorgeous. I'm sure they do. I'm sure Chanel does.
We use simple,
Chainmail. That's another good one.
We don't use simple. We use normal.
Skull white's good one.
Colours. We not only that, we also use these from the
packs. You get packs.
You get these little packs from the Battle for Skull Pass.
My preference is for Red Gore though, because Red Gore is a quality pack. Obviously purchased at a premium price, but
$4.95.
Supporting the Chaos.
This, if you can have a, if I can show you, yes, thank you.
Excuse me, Red Gore.
The shield and the armor
I
is Red
that
Gore.
one, by the way.
It's Red Gore. We don't have the Orc.
Have we got the one that Dad painted?
We don't have the Orc. That's now in a museum in a glass box with security surrounding it.
Yeah, right. This is the brushes that we used.
Yes. We all have to have our own brushes, otherwise we argue about brushes.
Are they the thin brushes or the thick brushes?
The thin and thick.
They're thin and thick brushes.
What about the medium brushes?
Yes.
So Key Sample, let's interview you.
Okay.
So we're going to ask you some questions. So Key Sample, what do you love most about Warhammer?
I like spending time with my...
This is the spray paint.
What do you love most about Warhammer, Key?
I love making them pretty much. I don't really like painting them. I love making them.
Is that why you've got slaves who paint for you, pretty much in the form of parents?
Yeah.
Right.
Pause. I'd advise all kids to do this.
Why would you advise all the kids to do this?
Create, not paint.
Create and they'll paint. Right. So if they build something, they'll end up wanting to paint it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't actually paint anything. You get your slaves to paint. And what would you say to families about Warhammer? What if Mum said it's really violent, it looks really violent, there's orcs, there's people killing each other?
It's not violent, it's just figurine, tax figurine. When the base is touched they can fight, no blood, unless you want to paint blood, but no blood, and yeah, it's a really fun game.
Who is the best painter in the family?
That's actually kind of a hard question. I think that my dad would be the best. I should have said that when Mum was here.
Look at Dad in the background.
Dad is now going like this. But anyway, Mum is the best in pure paint. Dad's the best in detail.
Right.
Dad's is in the museum.
Dad, your fingers went on the screen. So yay!
What would be the reason for kids to get involved with Warhammer?
Fun. Time killer.
Time killer.
Time killer.
Woms, what would you prefer, PlayStation or Warhammer?
That's a very hard question. Warhammer, because it's educational and all that. You might probably wondering why it's educational. It's educational because it gets your brain doing, and also improves your brain skills.
The imagination.
Yep. There are three forms of Warhammer. Warhammer Fantasy, which is these guys. Warhammer 40k, which is like 40,000 into the future, like and Warhammer Lord of the Rings.
What
But
would you advise kids to start with?
I personally like Warhammer Fantasy, but most of the people play Warhammer 40k.
Why do they do that? Because that's the robotic one. That's set in the future, isn't it?
Yeah, with all the guns, because kids, they want
Kids are into guns. Now, in Australia, for Australian kids watching this, you've got a shop that everybody goes to, which is also a bit of a community, I believe.
Well, there is one in Sydney. I live in Sydney, so I don't know the rest anywhere. Modern Times is one of them on King Street. There's other ones, Games Workshop in West Market, and then there's one in the city.
And,
and
what do you like about the shop?
Oh, it's fun. They always have rock music on, and everyone there's friendly. And it's free to paint there. They give you free paints and all that, so they're always willing to
And the
open
staff's always
a
pretty
welcome
helpful
hand.
in hanging out with the kids, yeah?
But the cool thing is that when you go there, they're like, oh, because when you go there, you'll get hooked. You'll go there for hundreds of times, and when you go there for 100 times, they're always like, oh, hey, Harry, hey, Mitchell, all that stuff.
Hey, Key.
Hey, Key. But the thing is, if you don't know where your local Games Workshop is, there's pretty much about 100 in each country.
Okay. And
but if I may finish, go to www.gamesworkshop.com. They have all your details. So yeah.
All right. Well, what do you? I have to say, what would be the most favourite piece of all time for Key Sample?
My favourite piece. My favourite piece is one that when I went to Games Workshop, it was a Demon of Chaos, and it was like that big, really fun. But my favourite piece that I've done, I will grab it.
Key's great.
Yeah, that's the Almighty Ghost. You can see.
Ah, he's spoken about the almighty goat, Dad.
Yes, that's.
He's spoken about it. The goat that's
the
growing
goat.
out of Key's head.
Yeah,
behind
wait,
us.
move. My crap.
Go that way.
I'm trying. No,
there
wait, no.
it is. What's his name again?
Okay, I've got
Scotland.
I've got a horny on my left. Yeah. This is my favourite one I've done. It's Lord.
Oh, it's very beautiful, that one too.
Hope you enjoyed it. Next episode, blog 3, will be out next week. So hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching my blog.